Happy Simrays, be right here with another episode of Let's Play The Sims 4 Not So Berry Challenge. So it is currently the weekend and Dawn is fixing up Odette's little dollhouse here, and Sage actually does have visitation rights today, so she is staying at the house because Dawn didn't think that it was appropriate to bring the children into the city. He didn't want to confuse them any more than they already are confused, so they're just playing it off like mommy has the weekend off from work, so she's coming home, and you know, we'll see where work goes from there. So Sage is currently sleeping, and Dawn is just helping Austin with his homework, which I think he could still do his extra credits, so let's go ahead and do that. And we'll have Dawn go ahead and help him with his homework again, because I just think that's adorable. Aww, even though he's in his underwear, which is a little weird. I feel like this chair has had so many like fantastic things happen in it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just remember like one of the twins, I think it was Odette, sitting in the chair and like getting yelled at by like Sage or maybe Dawn. And now Austin's in like the chair like doing homework. I just think it's super cute. So Sage is over here hanging out with Ezra. I do think she should come over here and just express her love to Odette, because I know that their relationship's not exactly the best. Like, if we can look at it, yeah, they're friends, but they're not tight. Like, if you look at Odette, she's like, in terms of her household, she's close with everybody, but I think Dawn and Sage's trial separation has really impacted her, and she's just not really, doesn't really trust her mom to stick around at this point. Whereas, like, I think that, I'm not going to say it's opposite, but it's different for, like, Austin. Like, he's super close with everybody. He trusts his parents. Like, he just, like, you know, he believes that they're going to do what's best for him, and Odette is just not, like, very convinced, which is kind of sad. But I do think that Dawn's gonna go ahead and like take Sage out somewhere to just kind of like get some time together one-on-one. So I am gonna have him, oh, hold on. So it looks like it's a teaching moment, and it says, I want to be a ninja when I grow up. What do I need to do now to start getting ready for being a ninja when I'm a grown up? It says start practicing your hiding or get a ninja outfit. I feel like Dawn would tell him to start practice hiding. So that increased emotional control, but it decreased responsibility. So as I was saying, I think that Dawn is going to go ahead and hire a nanny, and then he's going to go somewhere with Sage to like just have some one-on-one time and talk about everything that's going on, where they're at, like how the separation's been for him, how it's been for her, and like see what they should do from now on. So Sage and Dawn had decided to go to the park to kind of just like talk things out, and Dawn is just like trying to flirt with Sage and like pick up where they left off romantically, and Sage is just not feeling like it's the right thing to do. So she wants to have a deep conversation with Dawn and just like really get down to like where the flaws are in the relationship, where they're at, where she sees where they could go in the future, and the limitations that she's seeing. And she's just being really honest with like her insecurities and how she feels about their romantic life, and she's hoping that Dawn will feel the same way, because I mean, at this point, I hate to say it, but Sage is planning to ask for a divorce. Like, things have just gotten complicated. Like, they're just trying to be something that they're not. So she's gonna just go ahead and ask him about his day and tell him a dramatic story, like just like explaining to him like couples she's seen in the past and how they've tried to like make everything work and it just doesn't. And then I hate to do it, but she's gonna ask for a divorce. Like, ugh, I feel so bad. And he is not happy. But I think at the same time, like, he knows that it's the right thing to do. And it's really hard for both of them. Like, they're really, I mean, he's not showing it, but he's angry, actually. And she's genuinely sad because they just could not make it work. So I think she's going to beg for forgiveness because she really does want to be friends. And she's gonna do like a smooth apology. I want them to be friends. I don't want them to have like a terrible relationship. And I think she's going to like, if we can, let's give him a hug because like this is super hard. Nope, he's not ready for that. Okay. Oh, snap. That's the first time I've ever seen the give the rose interaction like fail. So I think I am gonna have her go home. I think Don's gonna need to take some time alone, so I'll see you guys back at the house. So Sage is back at the house kind of crying it out, the fact that her and Don have decided to like call it quits, even though they know that it's the best decision for both of them. She's just struggling with the fact that it's gonna be really hard for her children. Don is just out kind of like trying to process what just happened, and it's gonna be hard for both of them, you know, like they're very dependent upon each other. They have created like a beautiful life together, and it's really hard to admit defeat, you know, like I'm sure you all are aware that this was a long time coming, but it's just really hard for both of them to swallow the fact that this is what's happening. So I do want to just have the kids like do the homework because like they haven't told the kids yet that this is what's happening. Like they have no idea that this is the decision that their parents have made, and it's gonna suck when they finally tell them. Like I just feel so bad for everybody involved. It's so cruddy. Like it is just so cruddy. He's so cute. So it looks like Odette's getting a little bit of homework help from the nanny, which is so sweet. And Austin's just like playing dolls and chilling, enjoying his weekend. How adorable. So Sage is just getting something to eat, feeling super crappy, like so sad. And she's just turning to her best friend right now, which is food. I feel so bad for her. She's so sad. Like Don would definitely not approve, which again is like another reason why this might just be the best decision for everybody involved. It stinks from at the get-go, but I think later on it'll be the right choice. But I am curious what you guys think. Do you think that they should have tried harder? Like, do you think they could have fixed their problems? Was this the right decision? Like, I would love to hear what you guys have to say, so please leave a comment down below. Oh, I'm feeling so somber right now. Like, my heart's kind of broken. Like, I kind of felt like this is what was gonna happen, but like, I was hoping maybe they could fix it, but I just don't see how they can. And it's so cruddy. So I think Sage is just gonna spend like obviously the rest of her visitation day with her kids. Like she doesn't get to see them very often, so she wants to like make the most of her weekend. So I think she's gonna go ahead and try to cuddle with Odette, and let's see if that works out, because I know that they're not super close. Like, Odette is definitely very, very close and loyal to her father. But this is so cute. That's so cute, and it's so stinking rare. Like, that's so sweet. I do feel like it's usually Sage and Austin and not really Odette. And like, I don't mean to leave Ezra out, but he's just so young, so he just kind of like, he doesn't really know what's going on. But I think that Odette really needed that time with her mom to like get that reassurance. It's so sad. Like, it's just so sad. But I do think that this is like the perfect place to leave off. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a big fat thumbs up. If you would like to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload a new video, hit that bell. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!